Hello everyone, welcome to the next episode of our Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Duel Academy playthrough. We've decided to start off this episode by switching up who's controlling the game a little bit, see if it makes it stay interesting for y'all.
We've also decided that cats will be in the room this time, and I'm currently being attacked. That's always fun. Oh, no, not the cords. You want to take Tiny?
Yes, I will.
Alright. It's going to take me a second to remember what you said the controls were. Hey? Alright.
In the last episode, I already won that coin toss for you, so when the streak breaks, that's on you.
Listen, you're not wrong, but shut up. Alright, so we could go Thing in the Crater straight into Darkfire Soldier with Backfire to give us a little burn in the beginning.
On top of that, you have Dying Kiddos with health boost.
So we can definitely start off in the positive and get him going in the negative immediately. Which is always a great thing to do when you're running fire, especially since we're going second and have to get a defense going anyway. Set that for later use. Ow. No, please don't eat that. See? Told you like grilled cheese. Alright, no.
For some information on the administrative side, we have decided that the first video of this playthrough we are going to release tomorrow at noon Eastern Time, so 9 a.m. Pacific, and it'll be on Friday, April 2nd. Starting then, we'll be releasing one video for this series every day at noon, and we intend to record sometime in the morning, or possibly later tonight, another game series to go on at the exact same time, which will be uploaded at around 4 p.m. Eastern every day.
Our decision for this was made honestly pretty quickly. We both figured that it would be a very good idea, as, you know, the more you upload, the more likely you are to be seen.
And by uploading multiple times a day, every day, for at least for the beginning, that will give you guys plenty to watch relatively quickly, since we are just starting and don't have anything in our repertoire just yet.
Yeah, we don't have a backlog yet.
We aren't quite sure which game will be recorded. However, based on our upload schedule, you, by the time you hear this, should have already had the chance to watch up to 3 episodes of whatever it is, so you'll know more than we do.
I don't remember if this will save it or not. I hope this will save it. If not, I've wasted Book of Moon, in which case I can be laughed at, and it'll be fine. Alright, saved the UFO turtle. Unfortunately, that means I can't attack his hyena this turn, but I saved UFO turtle.
That's always nice.
That's always useful. And he's tossing away a Nipple.
Anyone is welcome to go down to the comment section if you have any questions or suggestions. We are very open to it, and as soon as a comment or suggestion is left, we will do our best to respond. We have a team of 4 people at the moment, but at least for a fair while, you're likely to only hear the 2 of us.
I'm forgetting controls very quickly. I know there's just a button to instantly go into this screen. I thought there was.
Hold on.
Alright. He is a... Alright, flip monster. Fine.
Yep, and he searches an equip spell when it reflips.
I'm getting all of the defense monsters, save the Darkfire Soldier, but I want Thing in the Crater to be able to summon something.
Yeah, stocking up on the defensive monsters is fine.
It's always useful, especially since he can't destroy any of them, because all of his monsters have a lower attack.
Which is hilarious, especially since he should have known that it was a UFO turtle with 1200 defense before attacking it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the one who put it face down.
Now they've
From face up.
Rid of our Kotetsu. Kotetsu's practically swing the trigger.
And I'm going to take my favorite, Salamandra.
And
backfires.
So really, we're winning this duel without even having to do anything. You really are getting a bunch of defensive monsters.
I'm getting nothing but defensive monsters.
It's a little ridiculous.
It is more than a little ridiculous. This is absolutely insane. What do I even want to get, though? She's gonna fetch something. I don't know what I want her to fetch, though. Because Salamandra's gonna wait. I don't know what I want to grab. Pot of Greed. If only I could grab from his graveyard.
I know, right?
Pot of Greed would be great right now.
What does it do?
Draw some cards, my dude. That is a little threatening.
Most likely that would be Big Koala.
And if that is Big Koala, well, I'm not going to be happy.
If that is Big Koala, I'd rather it be defense.
Yes.
It's got, if that is, it has 2,700 attack points, but only 2,000 defense points. Not the best numbers, but it can be beaten.
I'm grabbing Book of Moon, just in case it is Big Koala and I have to put it face down again.
His background
I'm getting
a little
nothing
intimidating.
but defensive monsters. Okay.
We plan to overhaul this deck heavily at the earliest point, but we wanted to see what we got from the pack that's supposed to unlock on the 21st, I believe?
24th.
24th.
3 days before the exam, that's going to give us a lot of points, which is perfect. Because that'll immediately be... It was Big Koala. But I wanted him to destroy Thing in the Crater.
And since he destroyed a Big Koala can't counter the monster that you summon with it.
And we get Backfire. So now we get Darkfire Soldier in attack position, all ready for that Salamandra come next turn.
Aside from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Duel Academy, other games we intend to upload to this channel include games from the Mega Man Battle Network series, the Pokemon series, and other Yu-Gi-Oh!
Call
games.
of the Haunted on Nimble Mamanga. I don't know if I should call him a genius or a stupid.
So if you have any requests on games in those franchises, feel free to mark them, and after these first two games, they will go into consideration on what we record next. You're also welcome to check out our individual channels or Twitch pages. I am not currently using my Twitch, but I intend to start streaming soon. And on my channel, I am recording a playthrough of Mega Man Battle Network 1. Links to that will be in the description of some, if not all, of these videos.
I also heavily plan on, if nothing else, being more active on Twitch as time progresses. Currently, it's being a bit of an issue because of, well, time constraints mostly. But all in all, I have used Twitch a few times. I'm not gonna say I'm popular to any degree. Alright. I don't like him. I don't like him at all. If we can get him to get rid of that UFO turtle, though,
You'll like it a lot more.
I'll like him a lot more. Because that'll let me grab Ultimate Baseball Kid straight from the deck with 2 fire monsters already on field.
What's your face, Devin?
I have Charcoal and Pachi up here, and I have Magic Jammer back here.
Okay.
And a Book of Moon. Let's see. What was Hyena's effect?
Something about
She's
water.
falling. When it's sent to the grave as a result of battle, summon other hyenas. Alright. Nimble Mamanga, I don't believe gets its effect unless it's face down. Nope, it also gets it just any time.
I thought it had to be face down, but I guess that's only for the summon effect.
Yeah.
Well, at least destroying his Mamanga, while it will give him some life points, it will not give him more monsters.
Correct you are. Hopefully.
Unless this happens. Magic's still under. When an attack is declared, they negate that attack and then make the one who declared the attack take the damage instead. So we lose 1700.
Man.
Draw phase, activate effect.
No, I'm gonna wait until he enters the battle phase.
Yeah, I was just letting you know because you had to look at the cat that was
Currently falling.
Yeah, we have 2 cats in the room. I have 2 cats. They are 4 months and 9 months old. The names are Jinx and Hex. They're both girl cats, and they are amazing.
And they're both dorks. Massive dorks. Hex is currently on my lap and falling fast.
Hex is the younger one.
Oh, come on! Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Well, at least now he has no more back row to work with.
Yeah.
Problem is, he is officially burning through your front row.
That doesn't help.
It's quite unfortunate. This deck really does need some heavy editing. We don't have a set deck in mind for finishing up. We have talked about going through decks relating to fairies, dragons, or the elements of hero archetype Jaden uses when we get the chance. We've also considered going for a Cyber Dragon deck as used by a character we will meet a bit later. So this deck's probably going to go through a few phases by the end of this playthrough, and if you would like to see any specific decks from the early Yu-Gi-Oh! GX era, feel free to leave a suggestion in the comments, and if we have enough suggestions, we may show off every deck we can by the end of the series.
Death Wombat, that's gonna hit pretty hard. Still, only one thing that can get past Charcoal and Pachi.
Indeed. Hyena will take out the Magician's Faith, who will allow you to add a spell back from the grave.
Going for Dying Keto to get me some more time bought. He's gonna take 1100 for being, well, careless, honestly. Not even less than intelligent, just careless. Getting rid of UFO Turtle will allow me to summon something from deck.
And Backfire will also do a little more damage.
I'm gonna go with the other UFO Turtle just because if he decides to destroy it, we'll get another one, and that'll hopefully, there we go. We're chaining off our UFO Turtles. That'll allow me to grab. I'm pretty sure that Wombat is nullifying the damage. Anyway, that'll allow me to get Ultimate Baseball Kit.
I'm unsure of Death Wombat's effect myself, so you may very well be right.
There we go. It gives us a little more time to go. See exactly what its effect is.
Instead of
any effect
Keto,
damage to the controller becomes 0.
Instead of Dying Keto, you really should have taken that Salamander. That would bump the dragon to 2900.
Yeah, I didn't really know that I'd be grabbing the dragon though. We are in a bit of a pinch.
As much as I hate to say it, if you were to replace the baseball kid with the dragon, you would have 2 monsters that only Big Qual could get past.
You are correct. And
by getting
I can get rid of the Death Wombat.
So Backfire can continue chipping away because technically you are still winning the duel.
And that just gave me a bit more of a lead. Not much, but any lead helps.
By the time you clear out both those monsters, a few more turns will have passed and he'll drop to nearly 3,000 life points remaining. And on top of all that, you will have had the chance to buy even more time. It's a shame that we have to lose the Fire Dragon. However...
Massive shame, honestly. With that Spear Dragon...
we can take down one of his defense position monsters without any risk to ourselves. The Momongo would be nice, but I would go for the other because Momongo would heal.
True.
So the other would deal 1600, that would leave him with 1500.
And Spear Dragon will put itself in defense position.
Leaving us safe from damage. From the big
It's
claw.
the wrong button.
We're playing this with the Visual Boy Advanced emulator, and Aerix isn't familiar with the control setup quite yet. So whenever he hits the wrong button, that's why.
Hyena will summon more hyenas, but honestly...
that isn't too much of a concern. Especially if he winds up leaving them an attack. Because by the time he wipes these out, his life points are going to be pretty low.
Yeah, I could get our panda though.
That's a little intimidating.
That is more than a little.
Still, at least he's not using the weakest monster to attack the Spear Dragon. So, but it does piercing, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
I was thinking of the other panda. Majigere? Is that his name?
I think so, yeah. So he's down to 1,000, and we're going to be down to 1,700. Ooh. I don't know if we're going to be able to get this.
If we can get an 1800 monster, if we could have dealt 800 more damage with a fire monster, we would have been able to win. Oh, actually with that panda, it decreases for opponents. So yeah, attacking hyena still would have been the best way to deal the damage.
Yep.
So would have needed 1800 to deal 800, and if it was a fire monster, destroying it would have caused them to lose via backfire. However, since we didn't get a monster, this is game
That's
set
gonna be game.
match.
It's very unfortunate. I wasn't expecting to draw so many defensive cards in the beginning. I prefer a full assault.
Yes.
And there's the Death Kangaroo. Rubbing salt in the wounds.
So as soon as possible, we are likely going to switch from this
Slow burn fire deck to something a bit more powerful.
Yeah. As to what that is, we've got the option to attempt to edit this fire deck up, to switch to a deck that revolves around the monster Neodaedalus, which is a very powerful water monster.
Or is more powerful if you actually have his effect available but don't use it.
And finally, we have the option to use a wind deck built around the Harpy monsters used by My Valentine in the original Yu-Gi-Oh show.
That will do.
I'm not too surprised that he's willing to duel with Cypher Red, being the...
I'm not either. Ah, I broke the streak.
I also enjoy... I told you would. I also enjoy how the head professors for the three dorms are Professor Banner for Cypher Red, Professor Crowler for Obelisk Blue, Professor Fontaine for Obelisk Blue Girls, and Professor No One Really Cares for Raw Yellow.
Alright, so we got Incandescent Ordeal this time.
But
No Legendary Flame Lord. I've been wanting to summon Legendary Flame Lord for a little while now.
Yeah, it's a goal of mine to be able to show off a fusion summon and a ritual summon as soon as possible, so we can then remove those from the deck to have a deck that functions a little more smoothly. Not that we won't have decks
Guardian
that have
Fortress.
rituals and fusions down the line, it's just we cannot incorporate it in a way that makes
sense.
It's too risky. We run the
Yeah.
chance of drawing one of the cards at a point when we can't use it, as has been the case every time so far.
Yeah,
Except that one
it
time
really
so
has.
And the one time so meteor dragon.
Premature Burial. Okay. Blackline Fire Dragon. That's honestly a little underwhelming for Professor Banner, but... And there's our Black Pendant to combat his. I'm mainly just worried about that.
Yeah. Anyhow.
Magic Jammer, Snatch Steal, and Heavy Storm.
Those are very nice to have in the graveyard.
Much better than having them in his hand.
Anyhow, for our upcoming Yu-Gi-Oh! Games we intend to record, we haven't decided which other ones we'll record, or if we'll follow this up with another Yu-Gi-Oh! Game. However, in our contenders for what might be next, we have looking into a way for us to record PSP games, so we could record Yu-Gi-Oh! Tag Force, which is another Yu-Gi-Oh! GX based game that, in my personal opinion, is a little more advanced than this game in terms of what it can do. We have the option to record any Tag Force game, though it's likely we'd start with either Tag Force 1 or Tag Force 4. Tag Force 4 being the first game in the Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D series. We also may record some of the other Game Boy Advance Yu-Gi-Oh! Games from before this, such as the Sacred Cards, or Chef of Destruction, or Worldwide Edition. Past that, we may record Yu-Gi-Oh! 2009 World Championship Stardust Accelerator, or the other World Championship games that immediately follow. As always, I'm going to say, if you have a recommendation or request, feel free to place it down in the comments below, and we are guaranteed to check it out. You're also welcome to reach out to either of us on Twitter.
It may take us a little while to respond, but promise, we will respond. Be it in a video or directly through however you reach out to us. There will be a response, and we will see what you're requesting. So we would like to do what people would like to see.
And we will be linking our social media in the description of this video. So each of our Twitter accounts, personal YouTubes, and potentially our Twitch channels.
That's gonna be tough.
2400 Winged Dragon. I'd say your best bets are using Spear Dragon to take down a defense position monster or setting thing in the grid.
Yeah. That was my... I was of the same opinion. I was just deciding whether or not I wanted to... Whether or not I wanted to summon Spirit of Flames. But with 2 defense position monsters, I don't see why not. I know how much that has. And that'll likely return Spear Dragon to hand. Yeah. I should have done that in the other order.
It's fine.
I have negate attack face down, it'll be alright.
And he only has what he's drawn.
Which apparently he can't use. I like my Spirit of Flames. I'd like to keep it on the field. Putting that face down won't be any issue at all. Please, Professor Banner, do more. Ooh, there goes our trap hole. There goes 3 trap holes from him, though. So
more than worth it.
I'd call our 1 getting lost more than worth it.
How does the power up on the...
During our battle phase against 300. Not nearly enough. I was hoping to draw a spell, just not that one.
I would still pop Spear Dragon then, and I'd also switch the monster to defense myself. Not that I'm going to tell you how to do it.
No, you have a very good point. Spear Dragon is going to deal a good chunk of damage. And having Spirit of Flames in defense position, we won't take any damage when he attacks.
What was equipped to his Black Wind Fire Dragon?
Premature Burial. It was sent to the graveyard when I set Needleworm on first turn.
That makes sense.
Magician of...
Summoning Magician of Fate is never a good option.
I mean, I guess that does let him get rid of both monsters, but...
That leaves him with a monster with 300 attack points on the field, though.
Yeah. Not the greatest idea, Mr. Banner. Professor Banner. Bruce Banner.
And there's the legendary Flame Lord, which is what I was referring to earlier when I said we may draw them at a point where we very much do not want them.
Now, if only I could draw Magician of Faith. That would be a great moment. Thing in the Crater will give us 2 defense position monsters. Aquamador and attack position? I mean, I guess it makes more sense than Magician of Faith.
Yeah.
Can't get past it, though.
Which is great, because that means he does no damage this turn.
At all.
Didn't even switch his Magician to defense mode after.
Not what I was hoping to see.
You can still get rid of his weaker monsters, both of them, if you use Dark Fire Soldier.
It's a good point.
And
You're going to be giving up a small amount of life.
Given what we've seen from his deck so far, though, it's very unlikely that he'll be able to get rid of both on the next turn.
True. Being said, if we can get rid of that winged dragon, we're still going to take 1,000 damage for destroying it. It's got 2 black pendants.
True, but that's worth it to be able to deal the rest of the damage to him.
Very true. Especially since we're still technically winning.
It'd be quite nice if we could draw Tribute to the Doomed, since we don't need that Flame Lord in hand anyway.
Or even Salamandra, at this point. 700 on the 1850 we already have.
Faith, Aquaman, Magician of Faith again.
Well,
not really anything in there I would consider worthwhile.
not at the moment. Especially for 1,500 life. So we're gonna defend and hope something better happens.
Luckily, he didn't get out a new monster this turn, so still a little fear. Which isn't to say we're without fear. This could still go very badly, and we have definitely run into a losing streak. Twice against Jaden, once against Chumley, and potentially once against Banner if this doesn't clear up. However, this situation isn't too bad.
Great
yet.
moment for Dispel. There's Inferno. Blackman Fire Dragon.
If only it picked something weaker.
At this point, I have very little choice.
It's forced into attack, but Aquamador is still the best option.
1,200 versus 300.
Supplement it with Inferno by banishing one of our Dark Fire Soldiers.
Of which we have quite a few.
2 of each in the deck. Most of which I think have cycled into the grave by now.
At least 3, I'm pretty sure. regardless,
Yep.
it was either this or take a lot more damage.
Yep. Your field is going to be cleared, but your life points are going to remain ahead.
Only barely, though, which is very unfortunate.
Indeed, if we could just get rid of
Especially with that face down. Ah! Would have been useful on, like, what, 3 turns ago?
When we still had monsters with which we could perform a ritual summon. Mad Dog of Darkness, that is quite threatening.
Is honestly a little bit more threatening than the Guardian of the Fortress.
Because it doesn't need the spell cards to maintain its power up.
I'm still gonna get Incandescent Ordeal. Well,
I would go for the Ordeal. It's a long shot, but it's the best shot.
if we draw anything level 6 or higher, we're fine. Absolutely fine. We're taking a lot of damage this turn, though.
3,300.
If we don't get a level 6 or higher monster, we are done. Just done.
There's not much to say about that draw.
I'm upset.
I believe this is the second video in a row in which we have been on a losing streak. That being said,
That was very unfortunate. This entire time, I did nothing but defensive stuff.
Though we have lost, we hope you have enjoyed watching these past couple duels. And because of how long this video has been running, now I believe we're going to cut it off for the night. I hope you have a wonderful night, and take care.